If you didn't know, let me tell you this. In South Korea, there are thousands of teenagers who wake up every day and spend so many hours studying that it's literally more time than most people even stay awake. When people see these students, they think, wow, what crazy discipline and motivation. They must be taking cold showers daily and using advanced productivity hacks. But the real truth is very different. Most of these kids just want to finish school and join an esports team. Many of them don't even shower daily, and the most common productivity hack is simply drinking a full cup of coffee between subjects. So how do they manage to get so much work done? It's actually very simple. After reading many books and watching long lectures, I realized that productivity is basically a simple cycle. First, you get some motivation. That motivation makes you start working. After completing some work, you feel good. That good feeling increases your motivation, which pushes you to work more. This cycle keeps repeating. More motivation leads to more work, and more work leads to more motivation. Whenever you think about productivity, just remember this cycle. Even though it's simplified, it explains almost everything. This is why you don't write an essay for 3 weeks, but suddenly become Shakespeare 30 minutes before the deadline. When the deadline is close, motivation shoots up, and the cycle starts running very fast. At that moment, distractions, sleepiness, and boredom don't matter. The same cycle explains why to-do lists work so well. Every time you cross off a task, your brain gets a signal that something is finished, which makes you feel good. That feeling motivates you to complete the next task. This is why highly productive people make very detailed to-do lists. Breaking a big task into smaller parts reduces confusion, and each small completion gives a motivation boost. Even if your motivation is low, you can still start this cycle. You can remind yourself why you are doing the work and what your end goal is. You can remember the part of the task you genuinely enjoy, challenge yourself to see how much you can do in the next hour, or give yourself a fake deadline. Another powerful method is turning work into a habit by doing it at the same time every day and attaching it to your routine. After a few days, not working starts to feel strange, and that feeling itself becomes a motivator. But the most important thing to remember is that you don't need motivation to start. You can start directly with work. On days when you don't feel like doing anything, just work for 1 minute. Literally 1 minute. That small feeling of completion often makes you want to continue, and slowly the cycle reaches full speed. That's the real secret. Don't wait for motivation. Start working, and motivation will follow. Oxford University students say they study around 40 hours a week, even on days when motivation is zero. They don't plan long, intense study sessions. They just start with a little work, and somehow hours pass, textbooks get finished, and essays get written. Of course, the cycle isn't always perfect. Tiredness, confusion, boredom, anxiety, and distraction slow it down. But each problem has a solution. A short walk can refresh your mind. Naps or coffee help with tiredness. Lists reduce confusion. Music or a change of location fights boredom. And asking logical questions reduces anxiety. Distractions are the biggest enemy of deep work. The best solution is to put your phone on silent and keep it in another room. Turning off notifications is not enough. And honestly, most of the time, you're not missing anything important anyway. And yes, if you found this useful, consider subscribing so the next video can be funded.